Hello there and welcome back to my channel. We got another song that's confirmed to be participating in Eurovision 2023 to listen to today in this video right here, right now. This one comes from Greece, and Greece are usually, if I remember correctly, they usually don't leave it until this late, but they did it this year. I think this one dropped like yesterday or something, yeah, just in my mind, I kind of feel like they're usually pretty early with releasing their songs, but not this time. Usually I'm also a really big fan about like what they're up to in Eurovision. I think they usually really deliver, and my excitement is of course matched today here. I'm really looking forward to actually listening to what they have to offer, hoping that we got a good streak, that we can really build on a good streak here of Greek songs. And the one that they went for this year is called What They Say by Vernicos. And yeah, without further ado, let's just listen to it, shall we? I'm confused. I have no idea what I just listened to. What? It didn't really feel like a song. It just felt like ideas thrown in from everywhere, scattered all over the place. There was like no red thread throughout this entire song. I have no idea what they were going for. I'm not sure if they want this song to be epic. I'm not sure if they want it to be soft and pleasant. I'm not sure if they want it to be catchy. I have no idea what the purpose here is. It just feels like basically, oh, we got a singer. He has a pretty good voice. Oh, damn, we need to make a song for him. Oh, the deadline's coming up. Let's just throw something together. I have no idea what I just listened to. There was no like cohesion to this. It was just odd, like a very weird structure to all of this, and the instrumentation is simply absurd. I gotta say, like the opening part, it felt a bit like strange, just the opening alone. But I kind of found some charm in that. I like kind of this. There's a very distinct sound in the bass, and then the guitars kind of come in from a contrasting rhythm to that, and it could be a nice backdrop to kind of use as your core idea in building and progressing the song forward. And the vocal is pretty characteristic there as well. It has a tone to it that's actually has some substance and depth to it. But as the song progresses, like the transitions, we shouldn't even mention because there are none. Basically, the piano comes in from absolutely nowhere, and it's loud. It's almost clipping in the production. And it's also layered with other instrumental inputs that all kind of just fight for the same spots in the frequencies. So it just has this really aggressive and almost clashing sound delivery on it that just kind of doesn't really make sense to me. And then there's really also no consistency with your instrumental inputs here. I feel like the piano is introduced just because, oh, we should throw in a piano here because that's what songs do. And then you got like the first chorus it's okay, like melodically there's something in there. I guess it's not really that I think it's memorable, but I think the vocal delivery is fine, so it's okay. But then as the song progresses, you got like new ideas, new approaches being taken. There's this segment that tries to be pretty epic with like some massive vocal harmonization, and the backing vocals just panned really wide. You got one segment where there's like palm-muted guitar strumming that's pretty energetic, and then you got this absurd new instrumental input there. I'm not sure if it's like an electric guitar or something, or it's some kind of synth taking over, but it's a very chaotic, melodically intense segment that just throws in the background, and it just feels so out of place within the whole context of the song, and it just comes in. I guess it builds some energy to it, but it does it in a very abrupt way, and it doesn't really I mean, it's basically just like it's barging through the door without really any care or anything. It just comes in there, and then you have it, and it's also like filtered out in a very weird way. The actual sound design of it is not really like that intense, but it's just that the energy is so hectic that I kind of get, what do you call it, like stressed listening to it. And then the segments lead into each other, and it doesn't really feel like there's a flow to between the segments either. You have this segment as well where the percussion tries to go big, but the claps are pretty weak, and then like the drumming is never really that intense. It just tries to be like, oh, we should have an anthemic part here, like really epic. but then the whole dynamic of throughout the song doesn't really allow this segment to actually feel epic at all, because I just feel so taken aback by everything that's going on here that I can't really grasp. I think it's a very uneasy and uneven listening experience all the way throughout. I have no idea what to make of this song, and I can't say that I particularly enjoyed any of it. I think his vocals are alright, but there's the songwriting aspect of this, and mainly like the production quality of it, I think is honestly very, very disappointing. I set my expectations really high for Grease usually, because I think they usually really nail it, and like production quality hasn't really been their issue before. Both last year and in 2019, I think they had probably the best produced songs those years in their respective years. And this time around, I have no idea what they're doing. Terribly sorry, but this is... I don't get it. Just like the fact that you have like also these segments where there's like a lot of side chaining being done, because the sound is basically supposed to have some kind of like rhythmic impact to it, but the side chaining is so harsh that it really just kind of throws me out of it. And then the sound design that goes with that as well just has so many different ideas. I don't feel like they're all working on the same page. It feels like everyone's working against each other instead of just creating a cohesive and listening experience where all the instruments kind of work in unison. This is contrasting with way too much just kind of focus on being contrastive instead of actually collaborating sound-wise throughout. And then you got this like vocal in the middle that tries to kind of just be its own thing as well. There's nothing that going on in the instrumental to back him up, because his vocal delivery, you know, this song could have been written with these exact vocals, no problem. But it's everything that surrounds them that really lets it down. Because if you had just kept this as a piano ballad, or anything, like any genre, just a simplistic instrumental backdrop to this vocal delivery, it would sound fine. It wouldn't be an issue. Here, I just feel like it sounds absurd. And I'm so confused by so many ideas here. It feels so conflicting to me listening to this. I'm going to give it a few more goes, but to really kind of see if I can make any sense of this. But at the moment, I have no idea what it is they're going for. I have no idea what they want this song to be. Is it supposed to be emotional? Because it's not. It doesn't hit me at all. And I think that's like, it definitely could have been emotional if you kept like a restrained instrumental approach to it. You didn't incorporate so many abrupt instrumental switch-ups. There was actually a care and attention to the flow throughout the song. It could absolutely be something epic there towards the end when you throw in the drums, but it's everything that preceded that just kind of creates a listening experience that doesn't allow the song to actually feel grand there. This instrumental input there with just this high intensity and energy to it, very chaotic melody there in the background, that instrument just has to go, because it's so out of place here that I can't put it into words. And also if you incorporate this piano there in the opening and just kind of create this, I guess, varied instrumentation right from a very early stage, it needs to be put into the mix with much more care. There needs to be a mellow and soft, cohesive sound to everything. Not like all of the sounds should just be loud, almost clipping, maxed out velocity, and fighting for the same spots in the register. It doesn't work. It's not a pleasant listening experience, and I think they need to go back to the drawing board with this one and actually polish it up before May actually comes around, because I'm incredibly disappointed. I'm sorry, Grease. I always wish the best for you, because you have the potential to do so much more than this. This is very underwhelming. And I'm sorry that I have to film another negative review, because I don't enjoy it. But this one, I'm struggling to see the point of it. It's very unfortunate. Maybe someone out there, though, is a real fan of this song. And if you are, and you've actually stuck around the entire runtime of the video, please tell me what the aspects of this song are that you like, and then maybe I can kind of latch on to them in listening to the song again and actually kind of appreciate some parts of the song. But as it stands right now, I have a hard time seeing me really connect with this one, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. Maybe there's an audience for it. I'm just not a part of it. I hope you will join me regardless of the negative kind of attitude I had today. I hope you will join me in the final few reviews that I will be posting in the remaining few days, because we're starting to reach like the full selection. It's almost finished. But yeah, hope to see you in those videos. Until then, though, take care of yourselves, and I hope that I will see you soon. Bye for now.